I have brothers and sisters who have my back and are giving their expertise and time to make sure that we have this right. I have a sister at home in Cape Town who is an educator, and my other sister who was a magistrate of the Children's Court. When I shared with them what we were doing here, it was the educator who actually also broke it down for me, the importance of having social service professionals in schools. So the 12th and the 13th of September 2024 was a joyous occasion, but it also brought a lot of work. You have said to DSD, we are not alone. You have told us that you are here. And colleagues, I cannot stress more that we need you. You also came with solutions. And I have to say, the workshop was also very informative and very educational. I've always wondered what happens to the police after seeing the traumatic cases they deal with. The police are expected to just carry on, and we forget that they are human beings. This meeting has said our colleagues in the police can give so much. It is said to me that this meeting was also about investing in the human capital of the men and women in blue. I was really shocked by the prison population as shared, but it also said to DSD, we need to make sure that our prevention programs must be strengthened. It is when we see the number of our prison populations that we can also know that we are on our way, our prison populations going down, that we can know that we are on our way to a better country. While I was shocked by correctional services, I was equally happy to hear the Department of Justice flying the flag on the protection of children. When men keep each other in check and encourage one another to look after their children, the burden on DSD and SASSA can go down. Imagine if every man decided to look after all the children in our CSG database. We surely could shift that money to employ our SSPs. I think in our quest to empower the women and reduce the burden of child care from the woman, we have also absolved the man of his responsibilities. Colleagues, you have given us as DSD direction and activities to do so that we do this very important work. You have identified the right partners and committed to holding our hands. You have given us the right information and solutions to take home. You have said we are all committed to this project. You have said to DSD, this is not your problem, but our problem. You have acknowledged that while we have competing responsibilities, but you have now put the SSPs on the agenda of the country. I think it would assist us to now go back to the SSPs and tell them that we are working around the clock to make sure that they are in employment. You have said that the 2030 projections on the numbers we need has moved and must be revised. You definitely are determined to keep us on our toes. At least now we have something to tell the Portfolio Committee on Social Development on what we are doing. You have tasked our minister to call her colleagues so that we see that there is political will on this project. Colleagues, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have lifted some of the responsibilities off my shoulders. But before I adjourn the meeting, I want to thank the colleagues from HCM. Please stand up. SCM, yes. Oh, the other ones are outside, yes. Because you have been working so hard to get where we are. My colleagues at EXCO, the support staff who have been working so hard to make sure that this day is a reality, the communications team, and in Libalang, but we have other units as well and chief directorates to look after. You have also been tasked as the communication team to have a communication strategy, and we want to say to the meeting, we have started. If you go on www.dsdtv.org.za, this meeting is there. If you go to www.dsdnews.org, you will see all your presentations there, and we are telling the country about this beautiful work that is happening here. We have changed the hashtag on the social media platforms because there was also a standing hashtag called Employ Social Workers. We have now changed it, government, to Employ Social Workers. My colleagues from Justice also spoke of technology and moving from paper to digital platforms. I am very convinced that that colleague from Justice has been eavesdropping on our conversations, because we have been on this road. With the help of the IJS, we are moving from paper to digital platforms. We are also talking about the importance of AI and also the ethics of AI, because we must know what to do. And I think colleagues, not only for various disciplines, but for the social work profession, I was also happy that the colleague from Justice was also saying that we must not be afraid of technology. Please don't be afraid of technology. Yes, there are issues around the fact that social workers and social service professionals will always talk to you about confidentiality. So we need to make sure that we look at ways and how this profession is being affected by technology. So we are committed to making sure that we are moving from paper to the digital platforms, and we are making good strides, and it is very exciting to watch. Now, colleagues, the meeting is adjourned, and I'm hoping that you'll have lunch now. Thank you very much.